This is Chris.
This is Chelsea.
And this is aleandaida.
This is our YouTube channel where we talk about what we're stitching and what we're drinking. So, hello, happy 2023. We have not seen you guys since the beginning of December, but we recorded that video in November.
Yeah.
Because I got sick right after we recorded. And I think we had trouble uploading. Like, he had it edited, but it wouldn't upload. And it was just kind of a little bit of a mess. But we figured it was fine because you all were busy with your holidays. And there was plenty of Vlogmas to watch. So.
And the sizable spacing here is because of the holidays.
Yeah.
But it's almost a weekend.
To
the new year.
Yeah. It's Wednesday, January 4th when we're recording this. So hopefully we'll have it up by the weekend.
Yeah, it'll be this weekend probably.
Yeah.
So you'll be seeing it when it's up. So.
Yeah. Okay. So what you drinking?
Okay. So over the holidays, I'm going to go into a little bit into the holiday, why we have this beer. So we decided, we've talked about the beer brunch before. It's been a long time that we used to go to at one of the restaurants here. And our friend group that used to do that decided, and we talked about it for a couple years, but it finally happened this year, just throwing our own beer brunch together. And so we had a friend who was a chef, and he was like, I'll cook everything, like no problem. And he was there and hanging out, and we had 11 people there, something like that. But anyway, and there were 4 or 5 courses, and everybody, we kind of
11 plus Ben, and Ben is the guy who cooked all the food. So there were 12 of us. I think.
We kind of divided up the courses in ways that made sense, like couples or whatever. And this beer was one that we had with dessert. We had a tres leches cake, tres leches pineapple coconut cake for dessert, and our friend CJ picked this out to pair with it. And I was going to say something else. I can't remember it.
Do you want to show it before you open it?
Sure. That's fine. Central Waters.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Siri's talking. I'm sorry.
Mind your business. Central Waters Brewing Company.
Brewed and bottled in Amherst, Wisconsin. I don't think we've done Wisconsin yet. Not that I recall. But y'all, this thing...
Dark and Stormy Ale. Did we say that?
Dark and Stormy Ale. It is rum barrel-aged imperial Scotch ale with ginger root and lime zest. And what did we give this on Untapped? Did we give it a 4? A high 4?
Have I posted it? I don't know if I posted it.
This thing gets a high 4.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best things we've tasted in a long time.
And we did like a little vote at the end of the night, or the end of the day or whatever, because it was like a brunch. And it was, we just decided what the best pairing was. And this one won.
It won.
And it should have won. And it was amazing. Everybody paired really good. It was a great time. But this beer is like, I'm not joking. This is like knock your socks off good.
And I don't really like darker beers, but this one,
and I'm really loving,
really good.
I'm really loving all the stuff that people are doing where they're aging beer in rum and in bourbon. That's been done, but this is a rum barrel aged. But then they're also taking like bourbons and aging in beer barrels. And things like that. And there've been a lot of that throughout, and I really like it.
Haven't we had? We've had something that was aged in a wine barrel, didn't we?
I had some makers that was a beer.
Maybe.
I had some makers that was aged in oak French oaked barrels or something.
We still have some of that. That's good.
Okay, but this stuff right here is like super gingery, and it is like super. It's just I don't even know. It doesn't even because a Dark and Stormy is like a rum mule. And it tastes really like a rum mule, but with just a little extra. This is so good.
It went very, very well with dessert. So, all right.
I think it's a Whopper too. I think it's I don't know. I think we looked it up. It's aged in liquor barrels, so it's pretty up there. So
yeah. All right, so mine I'm a little nervous to try. I've never been nervous to try a beer on the channel, but
you should be fine with this because you like that spicy. Good, just go.
Okay, this is Urban Artifact Epicurean Spicy Pickle. It says it's an ale brewed with cucumber, sea salt, dill, coriander, and a spicy pepper blend. It says 4.3% alcohol. It says 2022.
Why is it spicy?
Oh, yeah. So, if you've been around the whole time, you may remember you're gonna have to open it. I drank the Christmas pickle from Urban Artifact on the channel.
I'm not tasting it, I'm smelling it.
And it was weird, yet enjoyable. So several weeks ago, I was walking through.
It doesn't smell bad, it just smells like food.
It doesn't smell like I should drink it, it smells like I should eat it.
It smells like pickles.
I was walking through the beer section and I saw this available as a single and I was like, okay, perfect, because I didn't want to buy like a 4-pack of it because this does not seem like something that I'm going to want to just hang out and drink on the weekend. I don't even know if I'll get through the whole beer.
I'm gonna do it too.
Okay, let's see.
That's not bad.
Okay, here's what
That's
it tastes
not
like.
bad.
It tastes like
it's okay.
You poured the juice from the pickle bottle out of a cream into a cream ale.
I don't hate it.
It's spicy on the back of your throat, but not. It's not hot, but it's spicy. Are you into it?
I don't know. It's different.
I think this would be good to use in a recipe. Like if you were marinating chicken or something.
It is definitely pickly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not bad. If you don't mind the spicy. I don't like spicy drinks. So it's not really.
But it's also sour.
It's sour, but I don't like the spicy thing either.
It makes your mouth water after you take a drink.
Sorry, I was saying that to say, even though I don't like spicy things, that's not bad at all. It's definitely different. If you like adventurous beers and stuff, just go for it. I do like the little pickle stand.
Yeah.
I like the pickle stand.
That's what I saw first while I was walking down the aisle. Urban Artifact is in Cincinnati. We need to go.
Yeah.
It's less than 2 hours from our house. And we have friends there that could go with us. I don't know that if I had if I were offered another one, I don't know if I would be like,
I would not drink
I'll
two.
take it.
I know I wouldn't drink two, but.
A Christmas pickle is such a thing. And so I had to. All right, so that's what we're drinking.
That's where we're at. That was a lot. Are you okay? You gonna make it?
It is tangy.
I think that's spicier than the El Chavo.
It is. El Chavo is Blake's
this
hard cider
this is lasting.
mango habanero. And that one will burn the back of your throat. But this one lasts longer than that burn.
This is so good.
All right. So we thought, since we're going into 2023, and I don't know if you can see our board up there, he so cleverly, I doubt you can
I ducked
read
out
it.
of the way.
He so cleverly decorated it up there. It says, "Stitch with me in 23." So I think we should make that a hashtag.
Sure. Yeah.
So anybody who wants to,
Spontaneous thought there. That was nice.
Yeah. I'm going to start using Stitch with me in 23.
Yeah.
So join in if you want, and I'll follow the hashtag, and I guess that'll help me find some of you who maybe I don't follow on Instagram yet. That'll be fun. So start using hashtag Stitch with me in 23. Nice. 23, not spelling it out.
no apostrophe, because that won't work on a hashtag, will it? I'm not smart. No. I don't know tech.
Anyway, we thought we would do a whip parade. Just because a lot of what we were stitching on since we hung out with you last was gifted.
Oh, yeah.
So it's gone. We can't show it to you.
Oh, yeah.
I should have taken photos before I gave gifts, but I didn't. And so it is what it is. But I guess, do you want me to go first?
I'm real short. I'm not doing a full whip parade. I have 4 things. I have a fully finished object, and then 4 things that I'm going to work on. That these are my priority, and then we'll see where we go.
So why don't you go first?
I can go first. I'm going to start with finishes.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
That makes sense.
Does it, or should I start the other way around? I don't know. I'm going to start with finishes.
There are no rules.
So,
this is our channel.
I'm going to do the fully finished object. So I did a little bit of woodworking. I had already cut these pieces out, and I decided to put them together. They're from, I got this idea from that Matt Peach guy on Instagram.
Peech?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought his name was Michael.
It's Matt, I think. I think it's Matt. Listen, I referenced him before. We'll link him. We'll put his name down there.
Sure.
We're gonna try to do that. Anyway, I got this idea from him, and all I did was cut like strips. I made this like star, and I'm gonna have to back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I cut these strips of just like scrappish kind of wood. Sorry. And you put it together with some
trim. Is
no,
this meant to be trim?
No, I don't know what it is. I'm still learning. I just grabbed some wood and I cut it up. Sorry, help me. So I cut it into these strips, 5 strips, put it in a star. They're brad nailed together. And then this little gap, like right here where this bow is, it's got a little bit of a gap because those slats don't lay even entirely. Mm-hmm. And the whole idea is you have a bow, you get some different sprays from the store, and you dress it up for whatever holiday you're in. So this is still our Christmas
winter
arrangement. Yeah, because it was just like, berries and the oranges and everything, and a burlap bow. And it's painted a gray, and it's not distressed or anything. It's just a flat look. And we have it just propped up against like one of the walls.
On top of a little bookshelf.
So that's fully done and finished. And we don't know. We'll probably replace the sprays soon with something else.
Yeah, closer to spring, I'll probably...
Oh, I thought you wanted to do like a different winter thing. But
maybe if I can find a really pretty evergreen.
Yeah.
But if not, I may wait until more of the spring sprays.
But that was real easy to do and throw together and everything. Super simple. I have one finish that is a gift, but it's not gifted yet. But I want to share it because I didn't stitch on any of the other things that I have, because I stitched on all of this before the holidays. It was ready to be finished, but we need to get like a frame or something. So this is a gift, and it was on Instagram. This is a Magic the Gathering motif. Magic the Gathering is a card game. Some people know what it is. Some of the nerdier folks will know what that is. But it's a card game in which, so you got the M for Magic. The game's called Magic.
It's a role-playing game, right?
Not really. It's like a strategy card game. I mean, I guess technically it's a role-playing game, but not really, because it's not a role-playing game. Never mind. You don't invent a character. You have a deck. We're going to get into this. So anyway.
So in a role-playing game, are you always a single character?
No, in a role-playing game, you are assuming the story and like character of a person or party, and you're like playing through a story. And they often have an element of fantasy. Sometimes it's like newer fantasy, like the what's that game? Fallout kind of stuff. Like, it doesn't matter what. It has to have some kind of
post-apocalyptic game my sister played.
It has to have some sort of like fantasy element. People can correct me. They can correct me on what exactly an RPG is, but you know when you play one. Anyway,
I'm not a gamer at all. So.
This is what this is the M in the middle is for the magic, and then there are 5 card types that you play Magic with. There's plains, forests, mountains, swamps, and islands, and you use those different card types to cast spells and kill the other planeswalkers or wizards or whatever you want to call them. So this is a gift for somebody. It's, what did we stitch all this in? This is all straight DMC.
It's 28 count.
28 count even weave.
It's an even weave.
It's an even weave. I think it's from the store.
Oh yeah, I bought it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's.
So it's just like a white,
one of those like big rolls.
And we picked out the colors in DMC just because they're like DMC's reliably solid bold color or whatever. This is a pattern.
Yeah, I bought it on Etsy, so I can link it in the description.
And we will link that in the description. So
yeah, I can't remember the name of the Etsy shop right now, but yeah, I can link it.
But this was fun. We stitched this while we were watching Christmas movies. I remember distinctly stitching this watching White Christmas because the kids liked it this year, and so it was kind of fun.
Yeah, our kids are starting to get into like
White Christmas and It's a Wonderful Life, and they were interested.
Yeah.
But I stitched this while working on that, and it went pretty quick. But I had put no other stitches except this. I finished the wood piece, and I started. I guess I have some plans. I want to make a hat rack of sorts, like a wall hanging. And I started playing with that, but I haven't got very far because I have a lot of hats, and it would just be nice if they had a place on the wall, like in our room or something. So that's a plan of mine. So I suppose what I have now, I'm just trying to keep it simple because I feel like I have too many things on my plate. Then I'm not going to do any of it because I feel like I'm neglecting. For a long time, you
were a monogamous stitcher, period.
Yeah, and I think I picked a few things that I'm like, I should just work on these because one of them's not that far gone. One of them is really simple, and two of them are kind of complicated, and we'll see.
But these of your whips, these are the four that you really
These are the four that I really want to do and work on coming up, and we'll see what happens. So the first one, these are all not new, but I'm just going to show them again for whatever. Because I did put some stitches on this one. I think I did. This is the One Ring to Rule Them All stitch. We've seen it. It's going to have the text. Got that hoop ring in there because, I'm lazy like that. And I'm working on the scroll around the text on the outside. And it looks solid. Like when you hold it up and kind of look at it in that picture. I don't know. It was just in there. It looks pretty good. I think it's only great when it goes all around. I do remember the color of this. This is Tin Roof.
Yes.
This is Tin Roof.
It's 36 count tin roof.
And it's just 310. And
yeah, this is also an Etsy find. But
Circus Stitches.
Didn't your mom buy this one for you?
I think so.
Yeah, Circus Stitches on Etsy.
Yep.
To rule them all.
So this is one I'm going to work on. This one's kind of tedious because it's a lot of counting with that script on the outside because those letters are really like drawn out and like real big. So that is one.
So these four, are you hoping to finish all four of these this year?
I'm not going to say that because I guess I should say that because this was fun to stitch, this one, and I did it on a deadline. Like I started this in December and finished it like in a week and a half.
Yeah.
And it's not big, it's not anything complicated, it's just literally outline and fill. So it was really easy. But I don't like having like a deadline and like a ton of things. So it makes it kind of hard for me to start something.
The beer's growing on me.
I want to finish this one. This is the one I want to finish. I'll save it for last. This one I have no hopes of finishing. I really, really enjoy it. But I don't know that I like the Quaker stuff because Quaker stuff is often, it's lots of color, but it's usually like one motif in a color. And then like another motif in a different color. And so I really enjoy that because I can just pick it up and go and it's kind of easy to keep working. This one, I love it, love it, love it. It was a Christmas gift from last year. It's the Hobbit Hole from Cross Stitch for You. It's called Hobbit Hole, designed by Helena Kowalczyk. And it looks like this. Like that.
It's awesome. And
I got all my DMC. I think it's all DMC. Yeah, it's all DMC. I'm working on it, And I feel like the last time I put stitches in this, it was in November. I don't think, yeah, because I worked on these. I don't remember if I showed these or not, but like I'm working on, I don't know, like I like to put on lots of different colors as I can. And so I started working on some of the other colors and strands that I hadn't used yet. And so what I did do was, it's kind of hard to see. There's like some grays. Excuse me. There's some like grays and like slate color up there, up above the door. And I've worked into the door a little bit and some of the outline. I think the last thing I stitched was more of this like outline in this corner. And so I want to work on this one. But like I was saying, this one has a lot of color, and this door there's like 4 browns in the door. There's like 3 different slates and grays around the door. The only thing that's solid is that green that goes around. So I'll be working on it. We'll see how far we get. And you know what? That's it. It's fine. It's gonna be great. This one, because I'm gonna show the one I finished last. I had this forever. Y'all know it. Y'all love it. And we're gonna keep working on it. I hope you love it. I don't know. Hold that, please. I don't even need to show it, because this is like famous cross stitching, I swear. I've seen so many people do it.
Every episode.
I've shown it so many episodes. Halloween Quaker. There's the picture, not in the thingy, in case you haven't seen it, but you probably have. I'm going to work on this. We're going to do some more.
I don't think it's any different than our last episode.
No, I'm sure it's not.
There's the color bleed. Whoop.
It's okay. It looks like it's loved. But no, we have not worked on it since. But you know what? I'm going to work on it because I do love it. I enjoy it. It was like my first big piece.
Yeah.
That was like a big piece. I know the Quaker
this
Crow.
Is 28 count. Bikini.
Ah, look at that. I'm remembering things.
Yeah.
And it's Classic Colorworks. Classic Colorworks.
Yeah,
and 310.
you're doing all the called for.
Yeah. And I was going to say something else
is
about
310 called for, or is it?
I think 310 is called for.
Black coffee or something?
Nope. I think it's 310. I definitely have 310 in there. So I'm going to work on that. Because, I was going to say, this is the biggest thing that I've kind of started that's like multicolor and everything. Quaker Crow is kind of big. Which we just need to finish. Just needs to be finished.
I have a pile of finishes that need framing.
And then the last one that I'm going to work on, and I'm going to finish this one, is, what are we calling this? Our marriage? What are we calling this one? Our wedding? What are we calling this?
Our
anniversary stitch. That thing, you know. It's, and we'll have to get the specs on this one again.
It's called Arwen.
It's called Arwen, and it's literally the quote from the movie, "I would rather share one lifetime with you than face all the ages of this world alone," and has a really pretty border, and it uses Krynic. But I'm going to finish this because it's really just border work, and it's not that bad, and I just need to sit down with some dedicated time and just do a couple pieces at a time. So I a little bit toyed with the idea because I kind of, the way it's stuck like this, I really liked how it was like a corner border and then just doing like the other corner and stopping somewhere. But I won't do that because I don't like to do that because I like to finish stuff. But I thought it would look kind of neat, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just like a
so
frame.
This one you do want to...
I want to finish this. I feel like there's... Is that what you said? Yeah. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to finish this. It's just border work. Definitely within the year. So... that one, we're gonna get done. Plus, I tried it. I don't love it. I don't want to do Krynic.
Oh.
Next time, I'm just gonna get some of that DMC with the filament through it.
I think that's
Wait a minute. That's not a thing. You'd still have to pull the strands apart, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never used it.
Krynic's an adventure.
I used it on a gift piece for the first time last month. Like, I took it out of his bag to use it.
It's back in there.
Ugh. Okay.
What? Oh, the Krynic.
Krynic.
Sorry. I thought you were making that noise for, like, a legit reason.
No. So,
that's all I want. Do I have any other plans? Sorry, I interrupted you.
Do you have plans?
I don't think so. The hat rack, that, and then I've got other whips in there that I like. Like, I started that monochrome sampler from...
Kathy Barrick.
Yeah, and that's really fun. But it's kitted up and it's easy to pick up.
Maybe if you finish Arwen, you can rotate Kathy Barrett back in. And you have other ones that I just don't think you're really jazzed about at the moment.
Yeah, and like I want to finish the turkeys, and there's the raccoons.
It's Waxing Moon Designs Turkey Trio.
Yeah, and I like the turkeys. Like I like it. I like all my stuff. I just can't have 7 projects trying to work on at the same time. So
yeah.
Oh, and other plans that we're doing together. But do you want to talk about that later?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that last.
You bring it up last with the other stuff. So I'm just going to sit and be quiet.
Well, because I feel like most people are here for cross stitch.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
And so I'll put the other stuff at the end. Okay, I narrowed it down to 12 whips for the year. I think currently my plan is that I'm not going to start anything until I finish something. Because I feel like 12 is a good round number. Okay. Some of these are like really quick, and some of them I don't even know if I'll finish this year. Okay, so
oh yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, Open Rotabode, Needleworks. These are the.
Have you done 2 or 3?
I've done
3, 2. There's 4.
2 of the 4. So I've done the Christmas and the Halloween. A couple weeks ago, just randomly felt like a start, and I started the Valentine's one. And you can see how much I have. This is...
I like the camper in that one.
This is a little scrap piece of my first try dyeing fabric.
You're doing it in a wacky color.
Yeah, it's really variegated. It's Bee Stitch Me Dirty Piggy. I thought it looked Valentine's.
Gray and pink look great.
I'm trying to, I can't. This is bad. I don't even know which way's up and which way's down on how I started.
Uh-oh. Well, the wheel.
It's like this, I think. Yeah.
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 That's, I mean, that's all I did.
It's a wheel. It's fine.
Yeah.
You've stitched.
So,
yeah.
I've stitched
like
part of the
that wheel and then up this way.
Yeah, I went up that way because I was gonna outline that and put in the words, but then I wanted to stitch holiday stuff, so I was like, I don't know, I was not into it after that, but I want to get that done really quick for Valentine's Day, and then I can start the 4th of July one, and then I'll have all 4. Okay. This one has been a whip for...
The Easter one?
Yeah.
With the bunnies?
Yeah.
And the carrots?
Yeah. This is a freebie from Whilst Iris Naps Designs. Spring freebies. I think she put this out. Oh, it says 2021.
Oh.
That... she has actually, this freebie actually contains like 4 charts, I think. It's a lot. She did a lot of work for giving it away. And I have been working on, well, I haven't really been working on them, but I really would like to get it done for Easter this year.
I feel like I thought they were bigger.
No, they're these tiny little pillows. So that's what I got done of those carrots. I don't know if I'm going to do the entire border. I don't know if you can see that. But the main parts of the carrots are done. And then she includes the bunnies. But then she also has charts. She's like 2 versions of the bunnies. And then she also has charted for you Welcome Spring and Happy Easter. So I'm back. Well, you could do that, or you could do like 4 pillows, or But what I think I'm going to do, and I cut 2 pieces. I bought the called for linen, 36 count Zweigert Smoky Blue Edinburgh linen. But I did a full conversion on all the floss, just to use what I already had. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch the carrots, and then I'm going to decide one other and make a 2-sided pillow, I think, or I may change my mind and make 2 pillows. But I don't know if I want to stitch words or if I want to stitch the bunnies. I might stitch words because they're going to be quick, and then hang on to this. And if I want to stitch the bunnies, because I don't know why, but we don't have very much spring.
We don't have a lot of spring
decor.
Stuff. People go crazy on Christmas, and we do. We have like 3 Christmas totes, and we've got one for like everything else, and then one for Halloween.
No, we have
more or less. We have one big Halloween.
Summer.
We have a summer,
which is all my patriotic stuff that I leave out from Memorial Day to Labor Day.
And then we have the random bin, and then we have like 3 Christmases.
Yeah, the autumn bin is pretty big.
I said that before you said the one.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't really have much, like, right now we still have some of my snowman stuff out, and like the non-super Christmas winter stuff.
We forgot, you ever put Christmas stuff away and you forget stuff?
Ninja Turtle stocking. Over there from when he was a kid.
Yep.
But I don't really have much.
There was something else Christmas in here.
I don't think I have any Valentine's Day.
We don't really do Valentine's Day.
Well, last year I made a paper garland.
Yeah.
And hung it from the fireplace, and that was it. I just don't have much. Okay. So this next one I started a long time ago, and it just kept getting pushed back. So this is Hello from Liz Matthews, Hocus Pocus.
Oh, you have
I don't have much.
You have a bunch, Spo.
I don't know if this is going to get done, because this is...
Sorry,
can you hold this up while I look for the deets?
Oh, sure.
Show the people what we got.
Look at words and stuff. A bunch, Spo.
Alright, so that is 40 count Newcastle linen cafe au lait by Fiber on a Whim. And then the floss I am using...
310.
Nope, it is not 310. It is...
a fancy 310.
It's Be Stitch Me Cauldron.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, just black.
Do you want me to kind of fold this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we'll see. My plan is that the 13th of every month, I'm going to do Halloween.
Oh, that's the thing.
And then any month that has a 31st. So, like this month, on the 13th and then the 31st, I'll put in Halloween. And I think
what day is the 13th this month? Because today's this.
So it's 9 days.
Friday.
Oh, it is Friday the 13th. Yeah. Okay, so I definitely
Friday.
should do Halloween. All right.
At least I think so. Because today's Wednesday the 4th, so the 6th would be Friday. So yes.
Yeah. So funny story. I started this with the best of intentions on New Year's Eve 2021.
New Year's Eve 2020.
New Year's Eve 2020 into 2021. And I thought...
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I thought, I'll have this done by the end of the year. No, it's not done. So this is the Prairie Schooler, A Prairie Year. And my thought was, I'm just going to do one a month, right? In the month that it is. I fell off the wagon in...
You did like...
April.
Yeah. That's pretty
far.
So,
I have these for the top row done. I need to get going on May.
What's May?
May is a basket of flowers. But I can show you. I posted this. I finished December last month.
I like June.
June is...
It's like a peony or something, like some flower. Oh. It's right there.
So December's done. January is done.
Sorry. Deep breaths.
February is done.
That one's fun.
Yeah. March. I liked this
too.
one.
I like that one too. This is my least favorite one.
April?
It's my least favorite one. I like all the other things.
And that's...
I mean, one's a clock, but I guess, I don't know.
So,
I don't like the bunny as much.
We have two nieces, but our niece from my side of the family, her birthday's in April, and she also is in love, like her favorite stuffy is in...
oh yeah, she's got the bunny.
Is a bunny. So because this is April and it's a bunny, she thinks it's hers. So I might have to stitch another one and like just give it to her. But then for May, all I have is this, the very bottom of that basket.
Sorry, I picked that bunny up.
So I guess I have 5 of them done, not 4. I have 5. But we'll see if I can actually get my act together.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You have 4 done.
No, I also have December done.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I have...
I didn't hear that.
5. And I have a start on all the other ones. Like all the other ones have at least 50 stitches in them. Okay. I don't know what's in here. Oh, this is our
what's in here.
Anniversary start.
Yeah, yours is huger.
Go. I've shown this so many times. I've not worked on it since I showed you last time, but this is Never Let You Go heartstring samplery. And the border, so that's as far down as it goes. So you can see how big it's going to be when it's done. Love this one. I don't have a chart to show you because I'm stitching that one on Pattern Keeper. But I'm using all the called for floss. And the fabric, I don't have it written down. It's like a raw natural, 36 count. Next one. This one you've seen, I think, in our past 2 videos, but have not touched it since you last saw it, but I'll just show you because it's what a whip parade is, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is another heartstring samplery. This is How Could I Keep From Singing? And this one is in honor of my sister who passed away in 2017. The hymn that those lyrics are from, I grew up singing that hymn in choirs and in church, and I sang it at a dear friend's funeral before my sister passed away. But then when I saw this chart, I was like, this is perfect. So that was supposed to be a shepherd, like a guy, and I changed it to a woman wearing purple because that was my sister's favorite. So there's that one. That was 36 count. Gosh, guys, I'm a mess.
Yep. This is pure entertainment. We're
36 count bedrock. De-stitch me. Ugh. But I actually made it. Actually did something with my floss instead of just throwing it all in there. I just grabbed this, didn't I? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Those gnomes. I really like using 31 bags as
Somebody
project
at work
bags.
decorated with gnomes for Christmas. They had lots of gnomes everywhere.
I don't know if I can show this.
Why not?
I don't think she watches.
Who?
Whitney.
Is it a gift? Oh, it's fine. Whatever.
All right, so this was one of the things I didn't want to show you that I was working on in November and December. I did this one and gifted it. So this is Hands-On Design Coastal Holiday. I'm not stitching this. I already stitched this. So this year I need to stitch these two and give them to my sister-in-law. She and my brother got married in June of 22 on the beach. So I just started this for her. So I gave her this and another small thing this year, and then I'm going to finish the series. Well, I'm not doing the box, but I'm going to do the other 2 ornaments for her this year, and I haven't started the other 2 ornaments. But I stitched the first one, and so I'll be consistent on 32 count Ale Lugana Picture This Plus. So that's what it looks like. It's pretty close to the called for, I think. I thought it looked like sand. And then I'm using the called for color and cotton. And look, this is the floss bling that Jen from Stitching in the Bluegrass gave me when we met up and hung out for a day in Bloomington. So that's where that is. We're getting there. All right, this one you guys have seen more recently, but I haven't touched it, is the Prairie Schooler Bird Song 1. What it's gonna look like. I am stitching it on 32 count Honey Lugana by Bee Stitch Me.
Yeah, I like that one.
So this is where I am. Just working my way up.
It might be because it's surged in this blue and it looks really good, but it looks good together.
Yeah. I'm doing all the called for DMCs. That should get done this year, I think. Okay, this one's a new start.
Yay!
And it's what I bought from the Jingle Ball. So we attended the Jingle Ball that Lindy Stitches, Stephanie Webb, helped organize. And,
cocktail hour.
Yeah, and we, on that Saturday night, we were...
cocktail hour?
It was called Christmas Cocktails, I think.
Something like that.
And we were in there. Sombre Stitches was in there. The Camping Stitcher. Oh my gosh, there were just so many awesome people in there. Stitching Roadies. There are so many that I can't even list them all.
It was a fun room.
It was hilarious. We had a great time. We, of course, had our beers. Ooh. People were putting on filters and we had a jolly good time. And so out of that came the hashtag Tipsy Bunny Stitchers.
Tipsy Bunnies.
Yeah. Awesome.
I haven't used that one yet. So.
Oh, I've been using it for everything.
I don't post
but
it.
This is what I bought at that fine event. It's Winter Comes by Heartstring Samplery. Can you tell I love her? So she provides 2 options. You can do like the half one and it leaves off the poem, or you can do the full one. She shows the full one on the dark, but I want to do the half one on the dark. So that's what I'm doing. I just barely started it. I am stitching mine on charcoal gray linen, 36 count. I bought it from Farm Girl Dry Goods. And when I say that I just barely started it, I'm serious. I'm trying to remember when I started it. It was... I think it goes this way. That's all I've got.
I was looking at it.
I just have the bottom corner of a border in because I like to stitch from the bottom left and work my way up and right. So this is the bottom left. And I really like the way the colors look on this dark.
Yep.
And the reason I like this one is because it is winter, but not Christmas. I don't know why. I'm such a Scrooge about it, but I don't really like stitching Christmas. And I think part of it is because a lot of it is Santa. And we don't do Santa in our house. So I don't know. I mean, that prairie year, like that's fine. That doesn't bother me. And we have some Santa decorations and like ornaments on our tree, but I just don't get excited about that kind of stuff. And so I guess I'm just really picky about my Christmas stuff. Okay. Whew, home stretch. Okay. Surprise, surprise, another heartstring samplery. This is her Sunday Stitches series, the Old Rugged Cross. Love this series. I was in a club for them. So I started this one this past Sunday. I'm stitching it on...
You're keeping the flowers purple?
Yeah, the club I was in also sent me the floss.
Wonderful.
So, yeah. But I'm using just whatever fabric we have on hand. So this is 36 count vintage Stitch Me. And my plan is that I'm going to stitch on this every Sunday. So I just have older. I don't know if I mentioned it, but my plan on is also the 25th of every month. I'm going to stitch something winter or Christmas. So hopefully I have like this whole series, the Sunday Stitches series. So my plan is when I finish one on a Sunday, I start another hymn. Two more.
You're fine.
All right, this one, this is also a new start. Out of that awesome, hilarious group chat room from the Jingle Ball, a group of us decided to do a SAL. So this is the SAL. We started it, I think some of us started it on the 1st, which is what I did. And then today is Becca, Sombre Stitches. It's her birthday today. So happy birthday, Becca. Feel better. She has the flu. But it's her birthday start. So I think some people were going to start it today, I think. But I started mine an itsy bitsy little start on the 1st. So Sunday. Yeah. So this is The Maker and Mender by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. So it's really pretty. I'm stitching mine on 36 count. I just went with Vintage Country Mocha. I converted everything to DMC. Just because I didn't have, I don't think I had any of the called for in my stash, and there's nowhere near here that sells it in store, and I didn't want to put in an order. So I just converted it to DMC, and that's my start. Love it. It's going to be really cute. I don't know if I have like a set day that I want to work on that one each month. That one might be just when the feeling strikes. Last one. And again, my plan is when I finish something, I can start something. And I'm going to try and prioritize starting things that I already have in stash. Because I have so many beautiful charts that I have not stitched. All right, so another heartstring samplery. Okay, so this is my necessity. It's been my coffee stitch This is the only thing that I've managed to stitch on today. So I am doing mine. What is this fabric?
You stitch on it a lot. But it's usually when I'm leaving for like work.
Oh my gosh. It's Be Stitch Me. That's the back. Okay. It's all crumply.
Yeah,
this way.
That way.
Gosh. Yeah. There it is. I finished this.
Mm-hmm.
Praise be, because I did not enjoy stitching that section. The hearts were really easy. I memorized it after doing one upside down and one right side up, and then I flew through that.
Are you not crazy excited to get to the carafes and the
I'm
cups
so
and the
excited
French presses?
To get there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
French press carafe cup. French press carafe cup.
Cannot wait. So my goal for the month is, because I'm here on the words and then I have that, I want, if I get through that cutesy,
and then we need to frame that
coffee
and
pot.
put it over the coffee.
We have
bar.
a coffee bar. I want to get up past here by the end of the month, because that would be another page finish, and then I'd only have one more page. Yeah, it's a 3-page pattern. So I'm cruising through this, and I really enjoy it, because typically on a normal morning, I get up and I make my coffee, and I can put in about 2 threads before my coffee gets cold. And then if I have nothing else going on, like if it's a weekend morning or if the kids are still asleep, I'll keep stitching. Mm-hmm. But if not, I just put it up after those 2 or after I'm done drinking coffee. And this is, I'm using Classic Colorworks Fresh Brew, and I love it. Love it. It's perfect for this one. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having this one done. And I like having a coffee, like a dedicated coffee stitch, because that's something I do every day. And so I know this is getting touched every day, nearly every day. There were some holiday, like days over the holiday break that it didn't get touched. But then when I finish this one, I think one of my existing whips is going to become my coffee stitch. Like, I'm going to pick another one that I really want to get a lot done on, and that'll become my coffee stitch. And
so many bags.
Yes.
I have 4.
Yeah, but you have less stitch
I do have
time.
less time.
Because I can even stitch while we homeschool our kids, and I can oftentimes help them with school and stitch at the same time. Mm-hmm. So I just find time throughout my day. Okay.
Last thing?
Yes.
Last segment?
All right. So every year, I pick one thing that I want to either learn from scratch or get better at, that I'm not really good at. In the past, like 1 year was bread. 1 year was cocktails. What else have I done? Canning.
Bread, cocktails, canning.
Swimming.
Swimming.
Was 2018. Well, it was triathlon. I learned,
yeah.
I did a couple triathlons, so I did training for triathlon that year.
That might be it.
No, there's more. This year was pasta.
Oh, pasta.
Like
Pasta's
making
easy
homemade
though.
pasta.
It's great.
Yeah,
That didn't take long.
We made lasagna with scratch noodles
Mm-hmm.
for Christmas Eve lunch with some friends. Oh, so good. Well, this year is knitting. I know the very, very basics of knitting. Like, I can knit a dishcloth. But I want to branch out. Like, I want to be able to pick up a knitting pattern and feel confident that I can do it. So that's what I'm doing. And I have something that I started. So me and my friend Emily from church, we went to, there's a knit shop not far from me, not super far from me, called the Knitting Otter. It's new. And we went and checked it out, and I got some inspiration, and I saw a model hanging on the wall, and I was like, I want that. It's called Kalamazoo by Laura Dobratz. It's on Ravelry. Printed it in black and white, so, but it's basically, it's a cowl, but it comes down and drapes like a shawl. And I've never knit in the round before. So this is me learning to knit in the round. So this is where I am. So this is the top, right? And then there's the eyelets going in. The eyelets are yarn overs. And I know that I've made mistakes already. My stitch count was off. This should be the middle right here, but this lace, I've missed a couple, like they're not right. And then there's one spot that, like, I think it's right there. Like, there should be another eyelet right there. I just missed it. I don't know how. But my friend Emily is going to come over this weekend and see how much can be saved and how much has to be frogged. Okay, so I'm not a knitting podcaster, so bear with me, but I'm knitting on, this is a size.
Podcaster.
They call them podcasts.
I know, but it's a YouTube video.
Yeah, well, they're knitting podcasts. I don't understand it either, but it's what they call them.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah. So I'm using a US size 5 16-inch circular needle, the Knitter's Pride. And that's the called for needle and gauge. And then this is the yarn I chose. So the pattern has color work, but I didn't want my first attempt at knitting in the round to also be my first attempt at color work. So I'm just going with this solid. It's beautiful. It's more variegated in person than it's showing up. But it is Sweet Georgia Tough Love Sock. It's a fingering weight. The colorway is Snowfall. And it is an 80% superwash merino wool and 20% nylon. So, hopefully, the next time we're on here, this will be much bigger. And I'll let you know how much I had to frog.
Yep.
Okay. Is that it?
I think that's it. We're going to do more plans. We're going to do sock class.
Oh,
because I'll try it too.
Yeah, it's a DPN sock class.
I have done knitting, like, just to see if I could do it. And it's not bad. It's kind of fun. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's very repetitive. I mean, it's just like you do stitching, you know, you get used to going one way in and out or whatever. Like, it's just kind of like...
Yeah, and we both love wearing wool socks.
Yeah, I'd like to make socks.
And so if we can make them, we'd be happy campers. Not to mention there are several people in our family that would love a good pair of socks.
Yeah.
If we could just make them.
Yep.
So those are our plans. He's got 4 cross stitch pieces and some woodworking and knitting. I've got knitting and 12 pieces that I'm going to rotate through for the year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so start using the hashtag Stitch with me in 23. And hopefully we'll see you in February, right? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Is that it?
I think so.
That's it.
I think that's it. All right. Cheers.